Oh, good, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to podcast number 3.
Yes, welcome to Football Now podcast episode number 3.
This is my co-host Thomas Green.
As you can see,
Thomas lost a bet last week, so he's looking a bit silly today.
Yep, I've got my Manchester City bandana or snood, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Football transfers first. We go to the football transfers. Any news on anybody lately?
Well, nothing exact, but everybody's talking about Holland, the Dortmund player who's quite big at the moment. He's apparently meant to be going to either Liverpool, Man City, or Chelsea, one of those big clubs. They're eyeing him.
So Manchester United got any signings yet?
Not as yet, no, but I know they're interested in Harry Kane.
Oh, it's...
That's the only big major transfer.
So the transfer news we have got for you at this point of the day.
It is zilch. It's what we're trying to say. We got
so it's on the June, the start of June. So yes.
Yeah, like the football transfer doesn't open until August.
So who will win the Euros? Well, I have said France are going to win the Euros. Tom thinks Belgium are going to win the Euros.
Yes, I think, like I said, it's like I said, Belgium are a dark horse. They did quite well in 2016, the European Championships, didn't they?
So France, who?
France for you, Belgium for myself, and of course, like I said, there are a lot of new teams going into it for the first time.
Yes. So that's who me and Tom think. If anyone else has got any views on this, please let us know when the podcast goes out. When Tom puts it up on YouTube, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, like and comment and subscribe. That would help us out a lot because
there's only me and Tom at the minute. So yes,
like I said, we are looking for a third wheel, as they would say, a third person to join us. Of course, what's next for the new seasons? We have to predict what's going to happen. So we try predicting things in the past, and it doesn't always work.
But I reckon Liverpool could win the league next year between Liverpool and Manchester United. But I'll say Manchester United.
Right. The top 4 will be obviously Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal might be up there, Tottenham if they're lucky, and a dark horse might be up there as well. I'm not so sure on the 5th one.
No, never mind.
On the 5th one.
So yes, as people have heard, Dean Keats has left Wrexham. They're looking for a new manager. They're looking for a new manager. So with the odds are Mike Flynn.
Oh, interesting choice.
From Newport.
I did hear about Casey Stoner, the former
Manchester United, but she won't get it. I've heard a friend has told me she's too good for it.
She's done well at the United's women's team. Obviously, but obviously a lot of people have been...
Yes, we'll keep you up to date with that. And
a lot of people have been abusing her on social media because
we've had, yesterday on the Welsh Government News, we had some positive news saying the fans will be allowed back in next season up to 10,000.
Now that is good news, obviously, but we've seen some trial with the fans going in the first... obviously, it's like a trial period to see if, obviously with the COVID spreading, and obviously it seems the numbers have gone down. But we have to keep in mind this is just a trial, and of course with the Euros coming up as well, they want the fans going in to watch the games.
So yes, that's the latest about that.
So of course, next we must talk about
football awards, best player and best
football awards ceremony. Yes, the Football Now podcast ceremony. As we decided who's going to be the best player and the best manager. And of course, saying that is a tough one to pick for manager, because obviously I was thinking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but part of me thinks Pep Guardiola should get it.
Yeah, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whether he gets it is another thing. And for me, it should be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Edson Cavani for best player.
I agree. Edson Cavani will get our award for best player of the year. Manager will have to decide that. I think for me, it should be Pep, because obviously waiting in Man City, jealously he did what he had to do with the team he's got.
Mm-hmm. So yes, you'll start next week, everybody. So if everyone could subscribe to our channel and pick their teams as well.
The Football Now podcast will be your home for the Euros of 2000.
So,
2021.
yeah.
It's a year out. But that doesn't matter. And also, we could obviously do a football quiz.
Yes. So if anyone's got any ideas for a quiz, football quiz, please let us know.
Yes, of course, because like I said, it's the end of the season now. And obviously there's no football, of course, with the major Euros. And then there'll be like a break in between for the new season to start. And I won't be wearing this ridiculous bandana.
Yes.
And it goes to show that the football gods were against me that night against Man City.
So yes.
Wherever they are, I'm gonna find you.
So yes.
Of course, like I said, this is the end of the season. Of course, we might do an end of season review to have a look at the season, and of course, with the European Championships, that's going to be our focal points for the next 2 weeks, obviously. And obviously, we have the group stages, knockout rounds, and of course, quarters, semis, and the final. And the final is going to be at London, which is going to be
Wembley.
Which is going to be interesting to see. So you will get there to cross the line for the final. So, like I said, we got nothing news on the big transfers. As we talked about the Wrexham sacking, of course, Dean's gone. Ryan Reynolds, that's his first big move as owner, getting rid of the manager, which I think is a good idea.
Because it was absolutely rubbish. Wrexham did terrible. We were in the playoff things, but yeah.
I think this is our third attempt of trying to get out of the league.
Yes, but we didn't do it again.
And we failed again. But let's look ahead to the future. We hope that Wrexham get out of it. They need to. Of course, like football awards, like I said, Pep, obviously, for me, my eyes on this podcast is the player manager of the year. Of course, me and Dave will have to have a debate about that.
Yes.
And of course, Edson Cavani, like I said, is not being biased or anything, but half of those, because a few Man City players did well, Chelsea as well. Obviously, Cavani outshone Bruno Fernandes throughout the course of the year.
So yes, as you've heard, me and Tom have both had COVID vaccines.
Yay, we can do what we like now.
So hopefully, in a couple of weeks, we can do a football podcast out and about if people are interested.
Yes, that'll be a good idea. We could, when they start the season, hopefully get to interview people around the Wrexham ground, which we're allowed to do. Obviously, get people to host. Obviously, we'll host it, and then we can stop and random people and ask some questions about how the game went.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, we could trial it out and see how it goes. But like I said, obviously we have to be careful about it, not to overdo it. But yeah, I think that, like I said, this is episode number 3. We've only done 2 that have been inside, and there's not like a nice viewing. And hopefully, we'll tell you what, we could do some graphics, like put some graphics on our screens.
Yeah.
And make it a bit more professional.
Yes, we could. As Tom said, for the next one, which will be in 3 weeks.
Yes, and of course, it will be the UEFA European Championships.
The start of it.
Yes, across Europe for some reason, not in some random place, which is the last one that was France and the Euro in France. Now, the last time, interesting fact, the last time that the Euros weren't in one place was in 2012, where that was in Austria and Poland, was it?
I think so.
I think so. That's the only time it's not been in one country. So it should be interesting to see how the tournament pans out, if it's too much. Of course, the Wales' home games are in Baku.
So yes. Which is really odd. Sorry, people, but Wales not playing in this country. We don't know why. Sorry.
Yeah, so sorry, we can't. It's like me, because we can't predict the weather, nor our football teams where they play. That's just how it is. But yeah, like I said, hopefully, if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe when it goes out. Hopefully tomorrow or Monday. But if you are new to the channel, Football Now podcast, like and subscribe, because I've got some exciting content coming soon. Hopefully, be able to take this on the road, interviewing people around the Wrexham grounds, or just do the podcast outside the Wrexham ground. I don't know if we can do that, but that would be something pretty cool to do in the future. Or if anyone's interested in wanting to do a co-host for a third co-host for our podcast,
Just get in touch with Tom.
Yeah, get in touch with me. We can leave an email address or something like that, and try and get people involved. Or we can ask people. But like I said, this is the third episode of our podcast. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and stay safe out there. Of course, still stay safe if you have not had the jab yet.
Yeah, see you all next time.
Yeah, see you all next time, and enjoy whatever it is you're doing today in the nice British sunshine, which is very rare.
Ta-ra for now.
Ta-ra. Thank you all very much for watching.
Bye-bye.